Georgia to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they haven't proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him. And he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Orlando. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Already just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Orlando. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Touchdown Bulldogs! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Turning it on. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The toss to the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now setting up 4th down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Madden. Push down for the tackle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Dyer. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The toss to the right. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Madden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Pulls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here's a heat. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Powers through the defender. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. On the option. Quick toss. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Orlando. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though. And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Madden. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on the...
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, there'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that 2nd down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Going for the marker on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.